Hey, I'm Lori.
And I'm Anna.
Welcome back to You Are Soaring. Glad you're here. All right, so today we're going to talk about self-awareness and the best investment being you. Yeah, I started my self-awareness journey, and I have to just tell you, I didn't even know what it was for most of my adult life. Meaning, sure, maybe I heard it somewhere. I've been in corporate forever. That was like, yeah, so be a good leader. But I didn't really ever understand what that really meant. That it meant that when you feel a certain thing, or you act a certain way, or you keep doing certain trends or habits, learn why. Ask more. Be really curious. And I honestly didn't start that. So I started hitting friction and hard times in life, later in life, probably 8 years ago, 6 years ago.
But you'd want to know why and change.
Yeah, you want to know why you feel the friction. So I always describe it as that, as something you feel that doesn't feel good. And you don't love it, right? Like you don't love the thing that makes you so frustrated and upset and your stomach turn and your eyes tear up. You don't want that. So I started exploring why that? What could I do different for me?
So what does it mean to invest in yourself?
Okay. So, you know how you buy a new skincare line because you want beautiful skin so that it looks really good? Or you buy new tennis shoes for your new race so that you run better and your body feels better. Or you and Stanton bought a new house. You invested so that you get a place to live and you get money back, hopefully, when you sell it, right? You put money in, so you get something out. Put it in, so something comes out.
A part of investing we like to focus on is self-awareness, and we would like to define that for you guys. Self-awareness is conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires.
Okay. So it's really knowing how you feel, right? When you say that, like how you feel, why you feel what you feel, recognizing it. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
A big part of self-awareness too is being able to act out of any situation rather than react. If you're not self-aware, oftentimes you may just be reacting out of what you've done before or how you felt before. And being self-aware and investing in understanding why you do the things that you do allows yourself to respond in a better way rather than just a reaction.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love that so much. Yeah, if you don't know yourself, you will probably you said it so well, and I can't even try to be better. We'll have a reaction to whatever's happening, a trigger, a stress, an upsetting. Someone cuts you off, someone lied to you, whatever. Instead of digging deep to your tool set, know yourself, breathe, and how do you want to respond?
Yeah.
So good.
So why is this so important? What benefits does it give me if I invested in myself?
Yeah, I think I look at it like if you don't know yourself, you're just taking a wild swing, or imagine a dart, like you're doing a dart game or whatever, playing a dart game. You have a blindfold on, you're just throwing the dart. You don't really know where it goes. It's sort of what you're doing in life.
On the ceiling.
You have no idea. You're hoping it works. Meaning your relationships, how you act, how they are, the health of them, how you show up at work, how you interact with your coworkers, how you show up as a leader, as a mom, as a friend. You just show up every day hoping it's all good with no intentionality. And
you like me, but I don't know why I need you to like me.
Yeah, and I don't really know what I'm great at. I think the perks are yes is yes. You've said this before, Anna. Like yes is yes.
Yep.
No, because you know yourself. You invested in time to understand the emotions, understand what you like, understand what you don't, so that the return is, yeah, no, thank you. Or yes, that sounds great. Or I hear you because I understand myself so well, I can help you.
Yeah. It almost causes a ripple effect of growth. Like once you start and you like, oh, I acknowledge that I just reacted that way and I didn't like it. Well, then that gives you the opportunity to keep growing and keep growing and keep growing and shift. And oh, I noticed this. I'm aware of this now. Now I can grow in that area. So now we're going to talk about some ways that you can invest in yourself.
We want to break it down as in this video, just simply, this is not easy to do, but we're going to say 3 steps today. So step 1 is commit to knowing yourself, dig into self-awareness, self-discovery. It sounds so simple, but it is saying, I believe and honor myself enough that I'm going to do this. I want to learn about me because I am worth it, so that I have a better life in terms of joy and purpose and focus and ease, less friction. So that's 1. I think 2 is observe, right? So reflect and observe. So get a journal, nothing fancy, a notebook, pad of paper you can get for a couple bucks. And for 30 days, if you want to do 15, if 30 is too overwhelming, these are just suggestions. Write down what you're feeling, why you felt it, who was there, what was happening. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And then once you're done with the 15 or 30-day exercise, just step back and say, what did I learn about myself? Who was I with that upset me? Why did it upset me? And then you can kind of keep going deeper, but you can look for themes in your time, in that time period, and learn one thing. Like set a goal to say, I just want to learn one thing about myself. Or 2 things.
To see what will show up too, just some of the patterns. Like, oh, wait, this person's actually maybe not healthy for me because I react this way every single time. Or, oh, wait, I really don't like doing this hobby. It's actually frustrating me more than it is serving me.
And why do I keep saying yes to that hobby?
Yes.
Under that, why do I keep saying yes? Why don't I say no? I don't really like that. It's so eye-opening, and then you can take it from there. So that's recommendation 2 for you. And then the 3rd tip or recommendation is ask your trusted peers and feedback and friends how they see you. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? How are you perceived? Because usually we're not self-aware when we think that we are.
Absolutely.
So this 3rd one is like no bueno for me. Like I don't mean like it's not, you're not gonna run to it and be like, yay, I can't wait to hear all the things I need to work on.
Or suck. This is fun.
Pieces and the things that aren't amazing, but it's what's going to help you understand reality. So ask 3 people that you really trust and love and say you're working on yourself. It's a new commitment and intention. Help me understand myself. Where do you see me be really strong? Where do you see me get tripped up and struggle? What does it look like? Tell me more. And I'm sure that they, being a trusted friend or a partner or whatever, that they will be honored to walk with you as you learn and maybe they'll even start doing it too. You never know how you're going to rub off on other people. So that's the 3rd step, which they're 3, but they're big, right? They're not easy. They're commendable. Just take the step. Just try it.
So we want to hear from you guys. We want to know your thoughts on this very large but hopefully bite-sizable topic. So what is one step that you can take today to invest in yourself? Whether it be just committing, whether saying, yes, today is the day that I'm going to start living for me and being very intentional and commit to figuring out why I do what I do, or maybe just learning more or observing more about how you respond. But we would love to hear what your thoughts are in the comments. What's one thing you're trying, Mom?
To become self-aware.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm always self-aware. So I'm laughing because I have so many books going right now and like so many things to help with self-development, to be very honest. I think for me, I'm working on noticing my fear, which aligns with the Enneagram, right? And that surfaces, but understanding the self-awareness around the fear and what it feels like.
Yeah.
So that's for today. So that I can see it, recognize it, and I get to respond to what you said earlier, how I need to respond.
Yeah.
And not react and let it take control of my emotions, because I don't want that friction and all that causes. So I'm working on understanding that fear when it shows it's ugly.
But
Like seriously, when it shows its head. And it will show up. I'm never going to conquer it fully, but it's what do you do with it? So
yeah,
I'm working on that a lot right now. I want the peace that life can offer.
that's great.
How about you? Right back at you.
That's a good question. We just
I
wrapped
know.
up one of our 6-week programs, Path to Clarity. And through that whole process, I think doing some of the exercises that we were also teaching on has brought probably more self-awareness than I was even expecting, as I was part of building the curriculum for that. And like actually sitting down and doing the things that we're teaching, I'm like, holy snot waffle, like I didn't realize that about myself. Or oh my gosh, I did. It's my Christian cuss word of the day.
Holy snot waffle.
But yeah, I think that's what I have been doing. So I'll need to find something new to make sure that I keep pushing towards that investment.
I love it. And one thing that you said, I think you said it too, but it's so true. When you start, it just keeps happening.
The ripple effect, yeah.
You commit to it, it's gonna keep happening, and you're gonna see the next thing, and you're gonna notice the next thing, and then you're gonna really embrace your great strengths. The areas
because it starts to feel better.
It's the friction, right? So that's that horrible rub that's like, oh, I don't want this in my life anymore.
Totally sucks. I don't want to feel this way anymore. And then once you figure out, oh, this is how I don't need to feel this way anymore, that's what the ripple effect comes from. Oh, this feels good. I want good. As humans, we want to feel good.
I mean, I feel like you get your life back. So the investment is you have one life. We all have one life. And honestly, you have right now, this moment, this second, this is all you've been gifted. You have this one life, so it's like, why would you not invest in yourself so that you have more peace and have more joy and have less friction, and you get to choose based on knowledge of who you are and how we were created to be, because you're unique, you're worth it. I think that's one of the things we wanted to say today too, is there's no other investment as great as you. The makeup, the vacation,
it's all temporary.
It's you. It's all you. Learn yourself, love yourself, so that you can love your neighbor and see your neighbor, because you're not as fixated on what your needs are. So yeah,
good stuff.
Pop it.
If this is the kind of content that you were looking for, I hope you did not come here today hoping for some soft self-love and peace, happiness, because that is not what we're about. We're about the real hard, dirty work. But if that's the kind of content that you are looking for, and this is something that you're interested in and want to learn more about, you can go to our website and check out more on self-awareness. I'll have your blog that this information came from linked below. But we hope that you give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you get more good, juicy, dirty, ugly, beautiful content.
That's funny.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's not easy stuff.
This is not easy. Nobody said this is so not easy.
Yep.
But worth it, because you're worth it.
Yep.
Right.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Those links will be in our bio on our YouTube channel.
Thank you for watching. Remember, the best investment is you. Keep on soaring, everybody. Bye.
Bye.